All right, the Saints end up getting the win 31-10. A big third and fourth quarter helped propel them to victory, especially since the defense shut them out in the second half. 343 yards of total offense, 100 yards on the ground, 243 through the air, 16 first downs for 472 total yards gained. No turnovers, which was nice. 8 third down conversions and 66% in the red zone, so 2 for 3 at the very least with 2 touchdowns. Saints putting up some points, playing well. We lose yet again, 42-14. We have the bookends, first and fourth quarter with points. Other than that, we didn't, even though they doubled our points every time. We had 0, they had 7. We had 7, they had 14. So it was just a butt whooping, that's for dang sure. 268 yards of total offense, 102 on the ground, 166 through the air. 14 first downs, not bad, but our defense allowed 22. And we had a total of 494 yards. I mean, we were 1 yard off. We had great kick returns, but it's because they kicked off like every 5 seconds. 2 turnovers didn't help. 6 third down conversions compared to their 11. 50% in the red zone, so 1 for 2. Like, we just didn't play well today at all. The Colts continue to be undefeated. A solid second and third quarter. Go up 31-13 and never look back. 381 yards of total offense. 191 on the ground. 190 even in the air. 23 first downs. Playing extremely well. 437 total yards gained. No turnovers. 11 third down conversions. 80% in the red zone, so at least, was that 4 for 6? Like, playing really well, and it shows. I mean, he's made a ton of moves, and it's benefited him like crazy. But this week, I have a bye week. Colts and Ravens, and then Saints and Panthers. We have one new injury. What a surprise. I'm not surprised. Xavier Rhodes, quad tear, Rudolph, 7 weeks. Holy crap, dude. We got starting tight end, starting quarterback, starting halfback, and starting corner all out. And say Bridges is ready to play. No, not going to happen. Brett, you're going to get the chance to play, dude. No other way around it. Just, you got to produce for me, man. But we have Perry back from injury and Gross, 2 defensive tackles. So hopefully we can start doing something. But we're ready to get into week 7. We got the Bears after this bye week. So hopefully we can do that. Let's go. Man, the Colts are on fire. End up winning another one. They're rolling really good right now. 27-13 over the Ravens. 378 total offensive yards. 160 on the ground. 218 through the air. 21 first downs. 466 total yards. Only 1 turnover. 8 third down conversions. 1 fourth down conversion. At least 3 for 4 in the red zone with 75%. They're rolling good, man. Whatever he's done with that team, he needs to be hired, because he's making some good moves, saving a lot of money, and still winning games. Looking at the Saints, they ended up dropping to the Panthers. At least they put up somewhat of a fight compared to our game. 34-24, 312 total offensive yards, 94 on the ground, 218 through the air, 17 first downs. His defense didn't really help him out, man. They gave up 23 first downs. That's not good, and a lot of yards, but still didn't help him out too much. 406 total yards, 1 turnover, not bad. But 4 third down conversions compared to their 12. And they even converted 3 fourth down conversions, man. Plus 100% in the red zone. Defense helped 0 to win this game. Offense put up some points. Defense unable to provide the assistance to keep them in the game. All right, and we didn't have a game. We had a bye week this last week, so no gameplay from me. But I was a very, very busy GM/owner. But we have the Bears this week, Colts and Cardinals, and then Saints and Falcons. So what we did was we traded for the Rams right outside linebacker, because we needed that huge. Our linebacker's position was pretty horrible. We traded them. Our defensive tackle, Sharif Floyd, he's a younger dude, but he was going to drop us in the offseason test free agency. Might as well got something out of him. So we traded him and our 3rd and 4th round picks this year for the right outside linebacker, as well as the Rams' 1st round pick and the 7th round pick next year, because that was huge for us. We needed that kind of movement. And then we also traded with the Titans. We traded for a right tackle, because that was also another weak spot for us. So we traded them our main defensive tackle. So an 85 overall. This dude is a 90 overall for this right tackle. We also traded a 6th and 7th round pick. I mean, I don't know how much we got rookie dude there, but we needed to offload him anyways, so why not? So we got some improvement on our offensive line. And then we also traded for Travis Frederick from the Cowboys. We had to trade a 1st round pick and a 5th round to get him, but I think it was worth it. This dude's a young guy. He's got a lot of years left on his contract, and is a drastic increase. He's like a 90 overall. Drastic increase on our center position from our 69 that we had. So we improved our offensive line and our defense for dang sure. And we also got a Landon Collins from the Giants. Now we had to trade. We traded him on linebackers because that's what they were wanting. And we also tried to offload him because we didn't need the lineup. We also traded away our other first round pick and a fourth round pick to get him. But like I said, this moves our linebacker, our strong safety position from like a 79 to like upper 80s to our low 90s. We definitely helped out our team overall. So taking a look at that, look at Frederick. He's a 93 overall. We went from a 69 to a 93. I think it was well worth the choice. Right tackle, we went from a 71 to an 87. Also, I think well worth the choice. As far as defensively, we went from a 78 to a 93. That's an easy decision. We did lose our powerhouse defensive line, but we also have really young dudes. This dude's a rookie 76 starter now. I'm going to let him play, see what he could do, man. I got rid of a 90 and an 85 overall, so make it worth my while. And also, I had a rookie 70, I think it was a 72, and I traded away the other one, and ended up getting a 76 overall. So improvement there. We made a lot of moves, and I'm very happy with those moves. We have a big decision to make. McKinnon has been cleared. I think almost every time we've done this, we're not going to allow that. Yeah, it drops way too much. Forget it, Jackson. You got 2 rushing touchdowns on the season, 120 rushing yards, and what little time you got a chance to play. We'll let you keep playing. All right, back at another week. Saints end up losing to Atlanta 26-14. Gave up 13 in the fourth to take the L. But the second half was better. They actually put up points. 239 of offensive yards gained, 84 on the ground, 152 through the air, 11 first downs, 358 of total yards. Not bad, but compared to their 552, like 200 yards difference, man. 2 turnovers apiece. Defense not able to stop their third down conversions as they converted 10 times and only scored 1 out of the 2 times in the red zone. Not very good and not going to win you a lot of games. And we somehow pull off the upset over the Bears, man. 28-27, scoring 14 in the fourth to get the win. 320 yards of offense, 90 on the ground, 230 through the air. Actually threw the ball pretty good, 18 first downs. And then 442 total yards, and almost as much as they had, not quite, only 1 turnover apiece, converted 9 times on third down, 2 times on fourth down, and 4 out of 5 in the red zone. Yo, dude, 4 touchdowns. That's what we needed to get that W to date. The Colts continue with the undefeatedness, man, putting up 30-14 in both the first and second to get up 34-27 and get the W, man. 452 yards of total offense, 175 on the ground, 277 through the air, 20 first downs, 600 total yards a game, man. He's got that team figured out. He's going to win a Super Bowl. He's going to make the playoffs. For sure make the playoffs, unless he goes on a huge losing streak, loses the rest of the season. Don't see that happening, though. Converted on third down, even with the 3 turnovers, still produced, and that's because he was 100% in the red zone. 6 for 6. My goodness, man. But this week I have the Lions, Colts, and Titans, and the Saints on a bye week. Did my training. I'm not going to renegotiate the contract yet. I'm going to hold off on it. I'm 14, almost 15 million in the hole. And if I'm not positive at the end of the season, I'm going to get fired. So I think I only have 3 more people to try to renew their contracts with. So I think I'm actually going to hold off, man. This is McKinnon, my running back. Not a big deal if I lose him one way or the other. And then a kicker, and then a backup free safety. So I'm not super looking forward to that. Did my scouting. But I got 2 people returning from injury, Bridgewater and McKinnon. Hopefully they're actually able to play. All right, looking at our matchup with the Lions, we ended up winning 31-21, 70 points in the fourth, helped us get there. 369 yards of total offense, 202 yards on the ground. McKinnon finally came back and we were able to produce. Bridgewater back at quarterback, giving us 167. 17 first downs, pretty solid there, and 416 total yards gained compared to their 609 with no turnovers. What in the world happened? How did they just not score? I guess they got in the red zone, unable to produce, maybe missed field goals or something. I don't know. Because they only converted 1 less third down than I did. Yeah, they were 2 for 4 in the red zone where we were 100% with 3 touchdowns. Solid performance. Colts continue at 42-16 over the Titans. 536 yards of total offense. 205 on the ground. 331 through the air. 25 first downs for 642 total yards gained. Even with the turnover, it didn't even matter. Titans converted 1 third down all freaking game, dude. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. 100% in the red zone with 4 touchdowns. They just destroyed this Titans team. And the Saints had a bye week. So we have the Cowboys this week, Colts and 49ers, and then Saints and Redskins. So taking a look at the standings, AFC North, Bengals leading the charge, but nobody's doing good over there. That is anybody's conference, anybody's division going into the last half of the season. Pretty much whoever wants it is going to get it because all these teams are not doing good right now. AFC South, the Colts undefeated, 7-0, and they just embarrassed the Titans team that only lost one game prior. So Colts looking pretty good, man. They've scored 252 points and allowed 152. They've scored 100 more points than they've allowed this season. Golly, man. AFC East, Dolphins leading the charge, man. Patriots fell off with Brady gone, and then Jets way down at the bottom, of course. Bills and Dolphins, only two really fighting for it. AFC West, Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers. This is a tough conference right here. Everybody all about it, man. 5-2, 5-2, 5-3, 4-4. It's going to come down to in conference games, man, and whoever wins those. NFC North, Packers leading the charge right now. They're 6-1. We're 4-3. We're fighting our way up there. We're going to try to make the playoffs, but I don't know how likely that is. We have beat the Bears and we have beat the Lions once already, so that's 2 of our 4 wins. That's huge for us because that gives us the advantage, but we're not scoring, man. Look at that, 152 for, 190 against. We're allowing way too many points. The NFC South, Falcons looking pretty good at 7-1 as well. Them and the Panthers pretty much coasting their way. Saints have a chance to bounce back and get a couple of wins under their belt. They've lost 2 in a row. They need a couple of wins right here to propel them back and maybe make the playoffs. NFC East, man, everybody but the Cowboys doing good. Cowboys 0-7. I did take their center though, so that might be it. I don't know. Whatever it takes, right? So Eagles, Giants, Redskins all fighting for it. It's going to come down to one game. NFC West, pretty much the bottom of the barrel. 3-4, 3-4, 2-5, 1-6. I mean, even the 49ers have a chance to have a good season this year. Taking a look at the injury report, we still have Rhodes out, of course, 10 more weeks. If we make the playoffs, he might be able to make it, but he's done for the regular season. And then Rudolph out for another 4 weeks. We're going to be glad we can have him back. We would love to have Xavier back, but he's out all of this season and it's a contract year, so it's not looking good for him. Colts have a center that's out, 80 overall, only 5 more weeks. He's not too worried about it. I mean, he obviously is not missing and putting up the points in the games that he is putting up. And the Saints have Coleman out for another 6 weeks, ruptured disc. So a lot of us missing key players. I don't think this is as big for him being a 71 overall, but you never know. Maybe the Saints like to throw the ball. But that's another episode in the books. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. If you like the video, leave a like. Let me know that you're enjoying this series so I can keep doing it, man. That's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.